New intro. So much love and appreciation to those of you who have been with me for the 2 year period plus that I've been doing this. Thank you for showing your love and support to the channel. And to anybody else who is brand new to the platform and you would like to support the channel, also you can do it by way of Patreon, Anchor, the clothing store, and also the shoe shop that is listed in the comment description below. And again, thank you to any and all of you guys who have been here to support this channel during the 2+ year period. I wouldn't be able to do what I do every single day without you. Former NFL running back Zach Stacy viciously went after the mother of his child in front of his 5-month-old son who sat feet away from the terrifying incident. The disturbing altercation happened at the 30-year-old Stacy's ex-girlfriend's home in Florida on Saturday. Stacy became furious and aggressive with his ex during an argument, and that's when the video of the former 5th-round pick showed him viciously going after her, tossing her, and later putting her into a TV. The TV then falls on top of the woman as she tries to calm Stacy down, but he throws an object at her and storms into a corner. Throughout the video, you can hear the woman begging Stacy to stop. The woman then later called cops immediately after the altercation, but Stacy fled the scene before law enforcement was able to arrive. The woman filed a restraining order as of Monday for her and her son. In those documents, she claims that the ex-football player came over to her house around 2 p.m. on Saturday to see his son. While there, she claims that he flew into a jealous and violent rage. Quote, "He accosted me several times. I begged him to stop because the baby was on the couch just a few feet away where he accosted me." She continued by saying he picked me up and tossed me. A TV then began to fall, and he wanted to make sure I wasn't getting up. As I laid on the floor, he began to yell at me, telling me that I'm destructive. Then he picked me up off of the floor and accosted me once more. That's when she states that Stacy stated that "I love you" to their baby boy and then left. In the restraining order documents, she also added that she, quote, "feared for her life and the life of her child." She says that she went to the hospital and she was treated for possible head wound as well as bumps and bruises. All the time on this platform, right? More specifically, speaking to Black women, I aim the videos that I do when it deals with being able to protect yourself from, um, DA. I'm just going to abbreviate it that way. Whenever it happens, and I tell Black women like, yo, you need to go out there and, acquire some self-defense training. You need to be able to, arm yourselves and different things like that. So just in case if somebody was to potentially try, you will be able to properly defend yourself. And looking at this video, this is clear cut the reason why it should be a law. Even though it shouldn't have to be, but it just should be, in general, should be a law for women to go get self-defense training. It should be made free, right? Because too many times and far too often do I run through and see videos like this and many others where women are, getting tossed around or, smushed, or treated a variety of different ways. And it's usually because the guy is stronger, right? This is a football player that we're talking about. Obviously, he is stronger than her. And that was clear cut and shown directly in the video footage. At no point in time anywhere in that video can I tell you that there's two sides to every story, because there's not. There's not. When you look at this video, there's not. No point in time can any person out here make a justification as to why this was able to happen. It shouldn't have. And you are going to now have a child who unconsciously witnessed, right, in a sense, right? Because they witnessed this, but because they're so young, it's going to be in the back of their mind, and they're not even going to realize or know it, right? Because it was just a small, scene out of their larger lifespan. But that small scene is going to have unforeseeable consequences when it comes to that child and how it is that they, right, um, may come directly to a situation where it deals with emotion and words and anger, right, and different things like that. His career is done. That's it. Like it ain't, it ain't no type. I'm not trying to hear no type of excuses from like anybody talking about, oh, we gotta do it, and we gotta, we gotta do the same thing. Man, no, I'm good on that. I'm good on that because, like I said before, I don't condone none of this madness. Whenever it deals with things like this taking place, and how horrible just watching that, how horrible that was. There was literally like she was fully like defenseless. She was almost pretty much in a fetal position. Like he tossed her around as if it was nothing. As if it was nothing. Like I said, people who are, okay with this type of thing and they don't see a problem. I pray that you don't have any kids. I pray that you don't even get into a relationship. Because if you already have that type of mentality, that already lets me know that you're the type of person that condones this type of madness, or you're the type of person that is actually about that life. And this is something that you do in every single one of your relationships. Like I said before, his career is done. It's over. It is a wrap. He better not try to come out with no type of defense or anything like that. Like I said, it's done for you. It's over. It's 100% done. You decided to do this over whatever feelings, whatever emotions that you had, because even though this is clearly a larger guy, right? He is obviously emotionally challenged, meaning that even though he has stature-wise that of a man, emotionally he is that of a child. It's the same thing as the Incredible Hulk. A lot of people, love the fact that the Hulk is, big and strong, and nobody can, really take on the Hulk. But if you really look at and you break down the Hulk and the whole character, the Hulk stems from another personality and a defensive personality of Bruce Banner, because Bruce Banner was neglected and he was abused as a child by his father. And because of that, you had the psychological break, or the protective part, right? Which is the Incredible Hulk, which is there to basically protect Banner. This is why he always calls him Puny Banner, because the Hulk is stronger. He can take the hits. He can take anything that basically comes with him. But yet again, the Hulk is still a persona of Bruce Banner. This is exactly why whenever the Hulk has a conversation, you see the mentality of a child who never grew up. And that's what the Hulk represents. And that's clear cut, almost in a sense, what you see here. Now, I don't know Zach's, you know, background or anything like that. But like I said, there's still no excuse as to why it is that he decided that he wanted to do this to the mother of his child in front of his child. Because at one point in time, if you actually go back and look at that video, it looks like he was actually trying to pick up the couch at one point in time, but he just couldn't pick it up. And then at the same point in time, when it looked like he was trying to pick up the couch, he almost grabbed the blanket where the baby was. And it almost looked like he was pretty much going to pull that. And that was going to be a whole nother scenario right there. He's not only a danger to himself, he is a danger to many others and the public. And if any woman out here, after seeing this video footage of what it is that he did to this woman, if you decide to go after this guy, to either try to have kids, to try to quote unquote trap him, to get the bag, to have a relationship, to be married, if you try any one of those scenarios and you're in a room with him and you do anything wrong, what happens is whatever is going to happen. Because the video of what has been shown is a clear-cut indicator that this is not a guy who is stable enough to be with any woman out here. Because at any moment in time, he could snap and do the exact same things that you were able to see or worse. Like I said, if any women out here decide to go for this guy and try to commit to some type of relationship, trapping him or trying to get the bag, whatever happens, happens. Because his ex that is in that video, she gave you a warning, a clear cut warning of what could potentially happen. So if you want to take that step, by all means, be stupid. But like I said before, to um, a lot of women out there, I don't know what to tell you if you are in a relationship like this or not. Because I'm pretty sure at this moment in time, you're possibly scared. You don't know where to go. You don't really have anybody. And, you just feel like you're just in that by yourself. The only thing that I can tell you to do is just run. That's the best thing that I can tell you to do is just run. Run as far away as possible. Run up until you can't run anymore. That's the best thing I can tell you to do. Because at least you can say that you tried, that you did everything in your power to escape. And especially if you're a woman and you're going through this type of relationship and you have kids, you have no excuse for staying. There's no excuse because it's not just you. If it was just you, fine, do whatever you want to do. It's your life. But your life is no longer yours anymore because that child is now a part of your life. You both share the same life. So don't be the person that is, in a sense, willing to sacrifice the safety, the health, and the well being of their child because they feel that they can't move because of fear. Have more fear that your child may witness things that they shouldn't, have to grow up in a household or around an individual that is so violent. Have fear of that. Let that be your strength. Let that move you to the point where it's like, you know what? We're going to pack up a little book bag and we're gone. The next nightfall that happens, we are gone. When he is asleep, we are out of here. We're taking whatever we need to sit up there and go, and we're moving to a whole another state. We are running. Like I said, I would, rather hear more stories of women making it safely and being able to live out their lives with their kids versus, what normally takes place. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about the story and everything that I stated in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.